Hey guys, this is Josh, and welcome back to another third episode of my road to the FIA Gran Turismo World Tour event / finals. And today, this is episode 3, I believe already, because every time I just miss some of those schedules for the videos that I will have to upload. So, in the as you can see right in front of in your screens already, this is my the Supercar Next Generations. I think I won that race, but that was in the practice race, but not just the the event that we're doing for this one, because that was the part of the event like before the race was going to, all the event will start already. So as you can see here, I was leading the race, just got ahead of Viper Set and then Max and then Extreme New Zealander, and yeah, just happy to win that race already in the Ford Mustang as to be the underdog driver that I want to, and this is the one I needed already. So this is not what I'm talking about for this one. What I'm talking about is the FIA race that I was at early on the, just like in the pre-seasons, just before the exhibition stage was up already, because there was no stage, there was no 4 stages already. We now had 3 stages, and to be honest already, it was alright. To be honest, it was alright. At the end of it, when the COVID-19 is done, we're back in business already. So as you can see here, won the race, and this is where the real thing begins already. We're started with the Nations Cup, and I'm using the Super Formula, and I'm using the Toyota. Most of them will just like use Honda or Toyota in the Super Formula, and I'm using the AlphaTauri livery, which is quite a nice car and livery, to be honest, right? Because in real life, it's insane for me, and I'm just like stuck in the pit lane for no reason. I couldn't even get myself out of here. For the first 30 seconds, I was just got myself out of the pits because I was too busy doing something already. I just missed the comment, checking the chats already, what's going on over there, and pretty much so I just missed everything. Sorry. So this is my my quali lap in the Nations Cup pre-season, which is not the exhibition. Oh my god, I can't even say exhibition. Exhibition, I can't even say it. This is so hard for me. So right now we're in the pre-seasons in the Super Formula. I'm driving the livery of the AlphaTauri 2020 car. Was remade by the owner of a Toro Rosso, Frank Toss, and he's a he made such a great liveries already. They have the white and a bit of a dark blue already, but in the suits already for the person who is in the team as a driver is Pierre Gasly and Daniel Kvyat. If you haven't seen those like F1 liveries or something for this one, I recommend you can go check them out right now. And I'm pretty sure the Veloce did the poll or the tier of the liveries that they would go for this one. But I think the AlphaTauri is one of the highest rated ever, because that's one of the most popular liveries ever. If any of you guys want to have that livery, feel free to. You're more welcome to have this livery. As you can see right here, just about to set my lap in the qualifying. We're on the final corner in Parabolica, 3rd gear. We go up to 4th. I use overtake mode every single like times already when I'm on the exits and every other turns already. And we go to 5th place with a 1 minute 31.201. Not a bad lap, but I'll take it. And then the next one now, no, not a chance ready to get another one now. But I qualified in 8th place, just behind some of those good drivers. And there's the intro right here, the Nations Cup. One thing I like at the Super Formula is always got the boost, which is the overtake boost. And if you use the boost, you can literally just overtake someone, just like you use the DRS as the F1 car. You use the DRS and try to overtake someone under 1 second in the F1 games or real life already. So as you can see here, there's a trophy already. So let's get into the race. But also, it's the grid start, but it's a false start. So if you just release the brakes before the lights come out, you will automatically get like a penalty or something else already. So as you can see here, we even got a Super Formula Mercedes on pole position. Is he a Lewis Hamilton or something? Yep. So Benny got the pole, so really good job for him. Some of the guys I already raced with were actually the guys I know. This one, that's a really nice Williams livery there, Penmac. I'm not gonna lie. Then we got Corey right next to the retro McLaren, which is Chavs, and he's pretty much alright for this one. Then you got Newton in 7th place, then myself in 8th. So this is the last time I just raced with Makosi game attack before I just switch it to my regular ones. But unfortunately, I can't get into my regular ones, which is GT Banana Josh, so I put the extra 1 on it. So it's GT Banana Josh 1. So just like my first one, which is my first game attack was Banana Josh 1. This is basically like my old school things, but instead I put GT underline right next to it. So here comes Wendy in 14th, then Makosi Academic in 15th. This is going to be my last race with my teammate Makosi Academic. Unfortunately, I did race with Nick Makosi, and I had a chat with him, and he says I'm no longer in the team. So I just had to like remove the Makosis and bring back the GT for this one. There's oil in my blood. And then Hiskey is now in last place, who hasn't even set a lap. But that's fine. Some of them will have to set a lap, some of them don't. So here he is on the grid already, right next to the BR Honda. Whoever that was is the BR for that. So here it is, just revving out everything I have already. We have to build to the 5 red lights. Put up the traction control number 1 already. Got to the 5 red lights. And we are underway in round 7, I think. I think it's round 7 in the Nations Cup. We got to a fresh start already. Just got ahead of the guy who started in 6th place already. We move up 1 spot, but we just lose 1. It was the Diego, and we make contact with Newton, and everyone just starts colliding each other right behind me. I was not the one who's causing the incident. Some of them did already, and after a bad start already, but then we move up 2 spots from 8th to 6th, if I'm not mistaken already. So yeah, Pan Mac is off the circuit, and he respawns it in between turn 3 and 4. I'm not sure. So pretty much not the best one already. We're calling up to Corey. For the first time already we ever actually catch up to Corey. He's got a terrible run at the Ascari, and I have the chance to use the overtake boost to go right round the outside to towards the Parabolica. Will I make the move? I think it might be. I got the nose hit, but he brakes so early, so it allows me to get the advantage of me getting to 4th place for the first time ever in the Super Formula race already. This is not the first time I actually race with the Super Formulas. I did do that in Nations Cup, like from the past. If you've seen my GT moments, hashtag my GT moments on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anything around the world already, I was in it, and I drove the Super Formula with the I made my own Nissan livery already. As you can see here comes Fishman. I'll spoke to it later for this one. Fishman goes down the outside, going towards the Parabolica. I know he has more inches than me, so I had to brake early already, and I'll get a good run and use the overtake boost button to activate it. I'm gonna go long towards the first turn already. He goes to the inside, we go to the outside. We have no choice but to go to the outside already, and we literally got the advantage to get into 4th place, back to where we were before already. Now I was saying about the Super Formula, I was using the Nissan livery, which is, I make my own Nissan livery, and I literally came from 11th when I just came out of the pits to finished 3rd place in the most comeback moment already. As you can see, Fishman goes down the inside of the Parabolica. Nice overtake already, I'm not going to lie. I'm not complaining about that overtake, but I'm just more agreement for the overtakes already. And then we're going to resend it back already, down the inside already, towards the first turn. We got the better run, and we literally got the job done on Fishman. And this is actually another one already that we just done already. We're just back and forth we go towards the Parabolica, going towards turn 1. Myself and Fishman, we're always going to overtake back and forward. So as you can see here on lap 6 already, everything was alright already. Extremely alright, but we run a little bit wide already at the exit of the second lesbian, which is not good for me, which kind of made a mistake. And then I made a mistake already towards the Ascari, and that puts Fishman in a hunt to try to pass me down the around the outside, I think. As you can see here, I was just using chase cam to see those liveries already, and this is when the move was set and done already, and I had to deal with those medium tires already. Fishman got the job done, and we have no choice already but to stay behind Fishman for the rest of the race already. We thought about going for the overtake, but I wouldn't risk it all for this one to try to go for the overtake on Fishman. So I just said, like, you know what, I'm going to stick behind this guy. So there you go. So that's myself a Fishman, done and dusted. So we did alright already at the race already. It's kind of alright for me. So as you can see here on lap 10, everyone else on the soft tires actually comes in, and Kart Racer comes in and runs completely wide with that Super Formula Ferrari livery. Absolutely bottle it when he finishes come out of the pits and bottle it himself. And that was bad news already, because right now he's on the I think he's on the medium tires. I'm on the worn medium tires, so I have to come in on lap 10. And by the way, the tire requirement that you have to use was like I think it was medium tires that you had to use. So the medium tires is the tire requirement. So if you didn't use those medium tires, then you get 20-second penalty for no reason. No reason. So I did no fuel because it's less fuel already, so you'll be fine. So we're just right behind some of those trainer packs already, and we're right now in 7th place. Just got ahead of Corey, and then Pam Mac run a little bit wider away, lost tractions, but that will give me the advantage to pass Pam Mac. And I kind of feel bad for Pam Mac already. He just lost control, lose 1 position, and that was me. Pretty shameful, Blake. Just watch out for those tractions at the exits already. I know the tractions does hurt you a lot, but you just had to go with it. And then Pam Mac just got a traction problems yet again, and he's now struggling with everything else already. We're literally set behind Chaz already, and we're low on the overtake boost. So I need to, like, I literally just no choice already but to use everything this one. As you can see here, we just did a late lunge right down the inside of Blake, and then with the ghost came, it just puts me in the side-by-side actions with Chavs. I think it was Chavs. So, oh, bit of a laggy moment already. We got down the inside already. Just trying to make a move stick already. He just gives me no room already, but we got no choice but to corner cut that. And Chavs got the advantage to get ahead of me, which is not the best thing. Then the lag came. I'm sorry already, because my bar was really far already for someone. I'm almost like getting into 2 bar, 1 bar or something. I normally get the like 4 bars already, so that will be alright for me. But instead already I have 3 bars, so I'm in trouble. So we go right around the outside towards the not Parabolica, but the Ascari. It's the same thing when I'd used to overtake someone else around the outside of the Ascari multiple times, or just not multiple times, so just 1, or just more. I'm not sure, because I did overtake someone else at the Ascari. That was like in my AOR race. That was fun. I'm not gonna lie, that was fun, and we literally just got so much fun with the well, me with the Williams. It was not good for me because I came like 6th place in the championship standings. Sorry guys, I was just back already because someone else was at my door for that one. So anyway, we're back already for this one, and as you can see here, Fishman literally just got out of control. We're like the chicane already for this one, and Benny and Fishy were playing a little bit of the advantage for this one. Who's getting 3rd place already? He's defended down the inside already, and Fishman brake a little bit early, but Benny will have to considerate about that. And then we're going to the biggest moment in my career for this one now. As you can see here, there's side cameras. We're going on for this one. We've got onboard, and we also got the replay cameras. I go to the outside. We're going 3 wide array towards the parabolica, and I got the pair of them around the outside of the parabolica. And I just done a remarkable move around the outside of the parabolica. And I just got myself into the 2nd place in the Veloce Esports Overtakes of the Week, which is good for me because thanks to Callum, also known as Cal, who is definitely the I think it was the editor of the Veloce. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Cal did already. I'm gonna say he's the editor or something. I'm gonna say he's the editor. So anyway, Benny just bumps me off on turn 1. I just got T-boned already. I literally trying to go down the inside. I let a little bit of a throttle, but he braked so early and just gave me a brake check. I mean, I was gonna try to bump him off already, but I don't want to be that dirty for that. I don't want to be that dirty. I just want to try to race fair and square into the race we must go. So into the parabolica, I'll just stay behind him like a madman already. I just want to overtake him so bad already because I don't have the overtake boost. So the overtake boost was gone for me, so I got nothing left. And Benny was defended to the inside. I got no choice but go to the outside line, try to brake the same time already, but he got the advantage. But someone was on my inside already, and I literally didn't know he was there already because I checked everything else already, and I didn't even see Fishman was trying to overtake me already. We go down the inside, dive bombing him into the parabolica. We go for this one to get into 3rd place, which is all I needed already to clinch the points that I needed already. And we're on to the final lap of the race, and Benny is trying to make a move down the inside. I was going to go to the inside already to defend him already, but Benny gives a little bit of a lunge for this one, bumps me, and I get a responded back already with a bump, and he's gone already. And then Corey, on the other hand, goes down to the outside through the Cabo Grande pod, and he's got 3rd place already from me and Fishman. So it's really all up to me if I get 3rd place back already, but I can't because this is the reason. Traction control. Oh, Benny in the replay just run a little bit wide, bumped someone off. I didn't think that was his fault because he was running a little bit wide, but I think that was his fault because that's 100% on him. So we're going to the final lap of the race, and we were behind Corey, but the winning on the race already was Norm. So Norm is the winner of the Nations Cup, and then Cart pretty much on the other hand got 2nd place, but it's really bad up to 3rd place already. We're behind Corey, but I got a half a tenth penalty on the last lap of the race, but it's too late to try to make me go slow down already. But it's 3rd place. No, it's not 3rd place, but it's 5th place or 4th place already. I think it's 4th place, so I got 4th place. So about to cross the line in 4th place, just behind Corey, but just a millimeter of a meter of a second, or should I say a car length of a second. So it was close, this one, but honestly this season it wasn't my best results yet. I already took like a couple good points already, so I can have that chance already. So right now we're into the final round of this one, and this is the group 4 around Autodromo Logo. And on the other hand, I don't mind that track. I just don't mind it. I'll just race fair and square with other people. So, on the other hand, for this one is really colossal for me. For this one, I made a colossal mistake at the race start. Well, not technically at the race start, but I just made a mistake in every race radio with tire compounds that I will have to use at the start of the race. So as you can see here, across the line, and we're about to start the flying lap. Alright, so I'm going down to turn 1, just so I hit after the 100-meter board, go into the turn 1 and go 3rd gear, but then I go to the 2nd. One person goes off the track, and I think that is smokescreen. Yeah, so smokescreen is pretty much new to me, and no idea why, I don't know how, but he's in it. Welcome to the big sport, where the FIA is going to be chaotic for that. Turn 3 and 4 is not that bad already. One person's got a penalty already. He has to slow down, so glad he just moved out of the way so I was into the flying lap already. The other one already, turn 5, not too bad. I'll just take that. I've just got a good run already with the Renault Group 4 and into the turn 6 already, or maybe it was turn 6. Maybe it was turn 6 or maybe turn 7. I'm not sure. Then all I know is already, I thought it was Megads first of all, so it's not Megads, but it's something else already. There's no name. And then coming to the long straight, or shall I say extra long straight here, and hitting just after the 50-meter board, and we're getting close to Diego's Mercedes, and pretty much already I was doing a fantastic job already in qualifying, and not just the race, but you'll see why. So Diego moves out of the way. I appreciate it already. I gave him the indicators already just to say thank you, to move out of the way so he won't easily take me out or something. So, heading to the final few corners already. So this is where the fun part is already in qualifying. I'm not saying about that, I'm just saying about the final. I'm saying the final few bits in qualifying was alright for me. On the final corner, and I got the perfect line, and across the line I got a 2 minute and 4.8, and that's not even that bad already. I'm just like 2 seconds slower than Team Devils, who is that fast already, so that's cool. And across the line it didn't go well already with the 2 minute 5.4. I mean, it could have been an improvement for me, but anyway, with those worn soft tires already, it doesn't give me advantage already. So I'm starting on the hards, by the way. I'm starting on the hards, and I made a colossal mistake already on the opening lap already on the final corner, but you'll see it any moment already in the Nations Cup. I just gave you a spoiler, so be aware for that one. So you may save this. So as you can see here, the trophy already. Now we've seen it at the, I think it was the Super Formula race already, and here it is, race, and we're starting 5th place, just behind one of my CSTBFO teammate. So you'll see this one. So Team Devils, one of my teammates, where he got the pole, but he's in a much favourable position, to be honest. Right, he's in a much more favourable position. As you can see here, Corey in 2nd. Fuel in 3rd. It's pretty much new to me. I haven't seen this game attack already. Then you got this guy, one of my teammates, starting 4th place, just got ahead of me. As you can see here, two tenths that we just come close between myself and the leader. That is Jason's in 6th. That is Mad Max in 7th place, and you will see what just happened there throughout the entire race. Then there's Eno in 8th. He's a New Zealander. He's pretty much new. Then there's 6-7 Red in 9th place, and I raced with him before. You have is 9th. That is Diego in 11th. Another one I just raced with him. Nightwalker also raced with him, and I think that I just first raced with him was the GR Super GT Cup in the 2nd round. Then it's luck goes my way in 13th place. Not even a good qualifying spot. Then a smoke screen with a Donut King livery on it. I just love that. Then Oil My Blood in 15th, and the rest of them, well, This guy already is alright. But everything else, I don't know. Well, this one is alright, because I raced with him. But everything else, I don't know any of them. Like, seriously, I don't know some of the names already. Captain Muffin, definitely don't know him. I never seen him race before. And that is the, well, that is the grid lineup already. So, we're about to do the rolling start, so hold up your things already. And only thing I do already is just short shift to save some fuel, and pretty much already I've just done everything that I just had already to get into the top spots already. So here we go, and we're underway for the final race in the pre-season. After an average start, not even a colossal mistake on the first opening lap already. As you can see here, turn 1 and turn 2 got through easily for that one, so easy peasy lemon squeezy, not even a mistake. Something else already was going on already. Jason was right behind me, so I had to watch out for the Toyota A6 driver, who's literally trying to go faster than everyone else already. So as you can see here, a little bit of back end loss already, so that gives me a lot of pressure to Jason's, who was right behind me, who's using the Toyota A6. And right now everything was alright in the first sector. Second sector, third sector is alright, but the fourth sector is not even that good, and you'll see why. As you can see here, Enno is trying to pass me for someone. I ran a little bit wide, went onto the grass, and lost 2 spots. Yep, lost to Enno and lost to Jason. So right now, I got Mad Max right behind me, and I had to watch out for everyone else surrounding me. So Mad Max got past me to the inside at turn 1, and then coming afterwards already, I just took it a little bit of back end, and then the Renault right behind me, that 6-7 red, right behind me, goes to the inside. He had a good run, and he's did a fantastic job already. And there's a Nightwalker right behind me, and he went side by side with Diego. Diego and Nightwalker on the other hand, I would say they're just fair, but Diego on the other hand, no. I wouldn't race with him, but no. Anyway, right, I had to watch out for some drivers right behind me. If they're just like trying to bump me off, there could be like dirty drivers or something. So you can see here, Diego just passed me for 9th place already, and I just got nothing left. I just got nothing left on those hard tires already. And then lap 3 already, we got a good run. I go up against the Mercedes of Diego, trying to make a move already, and couldn't get the job done. So I just had to stick behind him for the rest of the race already until this moment right here. This one, he made a colossal mistake trying to go for a switchback, and fortunately that didn't work out well. So let's see what happens next already. There was a little bit of lag, and it was coming from me, so I do apologize for the lag already. But then he made a colossal mistake at turn 4. We got a good chance already to go to the inside line, and finally we may get the advantage already. We're both holding the side. We're just did the side-by-side actions between the Mercedes and the Renault, and the first time ever I got ahead of Mercedes. It's like F1. Renault passing Mercedes, like Julian Palmer passing Bottas. What am I doing here? I don't know. It's a weird thing to say for me, and I'm literally just be like Julian Palmer for that. So anyway, the race was pretty much good already. Just had to stop dealing with Diego right there. I'm just focusing my race. So right in front of me, you'll see some of those drivers came in to change their tires, and Mad Max, jeez, on the other hand, just trying to beat me on the pit stop, but I just beat him in the pit stops. But I just stayed out. Mad Max just came in and just put onto the fresh tires. I was still on the hard tires, but I just went onto the 1 stop, by the way. Everyone else is, well, some of the guys were doing 2 stop, like soft, hards, soft. It's just like softs, short stint on the hards, and then softs to the end. That's what they did. But for me, I went for a long stint of hard tires and then do softs to the end. And as you can see here, Mad Max just passed me, and then Captain Muffin on the other hand goes down the inside of, just dive bomb me, and he put up the indicator just to say, "I'm sorry, Josh." I don't know why I did that. So it was fine already between myself and Captain Muffin. We're just racing fine right now, and all in all for this one, I'm heading to the next lap already. I paused the session because I know there was a stupid thing to Reddit, but my TV was about to turn off, so I literally got no choice but to pause the section and just press the button already that the TV was about to turn off. So right now we're coming in on lap 7, put on the soft tires and refuel the car. We've already done everything that we have on the hard tires, and now we're going to do it on the soft tires. So let's see what I can do here. We're just refueling, and boom. So yeah, we've done enough already, and now we're head back racing. And Captain Muffin was right ahead of me, but Nightwalker on the other hand was right next to me when I came out of the pit and just outmatched him by just a millimeter. Just beat him in the pit stop. So now we're back in business already. Now we're going to the softs to the end already. And this is where the fun part happens. Oil My Blood has lost positions to Captain Muffin. And Captain Muffin was just starting running away while the Oil My Blood in the Ferrari starts to struggle with those worn tires. Now when I say worn tires, I mean like they're in trouble with those worn tires. So he goes down, and he's running a little bit wider, and that gave Enno and myself a good position. I defended to the inside because Enno was coming down to the outside already. I defended, and he goes around the outside already, and I gave him the advantage, but he already got advantage of himself, and he passed me down the inside of the second turn, which I got nothing else to do. So right now we're behind the group of trains who are literally just behind this. So we've got some group of trains, and we're literally behind I think that we're behind like 3rd place or something. I think we're behind 3rd place or 4th place, I'm not sure. I'll say 3rd place. I'm gonna say it. So anyway, we were behind those group of trains, and some of those guys already have got their penalties or trying to overtake someone. They were trying to get through everything else already. As you can see, Team Devil has just lost their time already because he got a penalty already, and there's 3 wide, one in front of me, and then he tried to follow his teammate, and then I go to the inside to get the advantage on Team Devils, and literally got the job done on the Renault who's using the Red Bull livery. I was stuck behind my teammates right in front of me, so this is where the thing goes on already right in front of me after when the hairpin was done already. So as you can see here, Team Devils was trying to overtake me, but he refused to overtake me, and everyone else literally passing Mad Max. He passing Mad Max for the position, and right now we're just stuck behind him for the remainder of the race already. And my teammate right in front of me just literally stopped, and right now I was complaining about it. It says, why are you doing? So he didn't admit he broke a bit for that one, and I made a colossal mistake. I just hit him and just gave me the position. So I do apologize to that guy. I didn't mean to bump him off, right? But then Mad Max and Captain Muffin literally got bumped, and Captain Muffin just got bumped off by Mad Max, and he was the one who caused an incident and gave him a 1-second penalty, so he won't get a good position that he needed. So Mad Max is in the danger zone. To be honest, right, that's what he gets, because he deserves the penalty, because he just bumped Captain Marvel off. Captain Marvel was trying to rejoin the track, but he just said, no, you're gonna just get pushed off by me. So deal with it. I don't know what's going through his mind, but that was 100% on Mad Max's. So he was the one who caused an incident, and he was the one, as you can see here, I just ran a little bit wider. Right? That just cost me to get a penalty, I think. Yep, I got a penalty, just a half-attempt penalty. So all I need to get is 1 second to the car behind me. So if I get above 1 second, I'm fine with 6th place. So as you can see here, Jason is a little bit of struggle with the Toyota 86 Group 4, and it struggles already with the tires already on the final few laps already on those tires. It just starts to kick in. So I'm just trying to figure out where the slipstream is so I can try to break away the driver who's right behind me, who wants that 6th place. Now, I do admit already, I did get a penalty. I run a little bit wide because the tires were pretty much overheating for that. And I just did a little bit of cutting in the corners, but I went two wheels on the curb and literally just tried to get the advantage, but I wasn't getting the advantage enough. Jason, on the other hand, it was a little bit of struggle, and I don't know what is going to do for this one now. He just lost it. He just clipped the grass and spins around, and that gives us into 5th place. But literally, with that penalty, I can't get away from the driver right behind me. He was literally catching up to me because the Renault on the straight line speed isn't fast enough. So we just lost it about that second. We just lost it. We just lost by 3/10. We just lost by 3/10. We lose to him by 3/10 already. And here is a replay about Mad Max and Captain Muffin's incidents. That was 100% on Mad Max already. He literally just didn't give him some space. He just bumped him off. He just gave him no room. All he just did already is just go through and on the grass. But that was unfair for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'm gonna show you the standings that you may like to see for this one. So as you can see here, this one, it's not even that bad already. So as you can see, not even that bad. I just did everything that I just had already. The first 2 races that I just did in the Nations Cup were so good already that it just puts me into the top 11. That I was I was in the top 15 when that happens. When I saw the standings already in the first 2 races that we just did in the Nations Cup, I just got into the top 12. I just gone into the top 12 for the first time ever in my entire career that I just did already for that. And everything else already was alright already. And you look at the Manufacturer Series, not even that good. I just done worse. I just done worse than everyone else already, because Toyota 86 was not good in the straight line speed. So not even that good already. So I hope you joined this pre-seasons already, because everything else was not even that good. I'll just show you my best race already, not the worst already. If I show you the worst race, I will not just show it there, because that will be an embarrassing for me for some. And I'll see you next time for the brand new video of some more FIA Gran Turismo Road to World Tour event / finals. Alright, peace guys.